Hello everyone, as you all can see, brand new deck with a brand new video, opening up pretty decently, even without tons of monsters. I have lots of different back row to back me up, so that's fine, and I am going to go for Melio. That's obviously the best option because I have Dionea, I think that's how you pronounce it, in my hand. So this allows me to go into a very powerful opening play so long as it doesn't get banished, because it is going to let me destroy a spell or trap, it's going to let me make an XYZ, and then because I have so much back row, it's going to be just incredibly difficult for my opponent to get through everything, and it's going to put immense pressure on them just overall. Like, first turn, they didn't even get to do anything, and they're already staring at so many cards to deal with, even though they don't know what the back row cards are. And it looks like they're going to be trying to do something pretty powerful themselves, though. If they're already getting a malicious into the grave, that's a great way to start a duel. But let's see what they use it for. Night Beam, hitting the bottomless, that's okay. I don't really mind that. I still have a void trap hole. Oh, okay. Hitting the Call of the Haunted. Okay, this is more of a bluff right now because, one, I don't have anything in my grave. Two, if I really need to bring this back, I'm just going to use that to do so. And I don't care about that. I'm just going to deprison the Cyber Dragon. Okay. Still going to deprison the Cyber Dragon, but then, yeah, I would rather save the Void Trap Hole for something that actually matters. Kind of too bad that they had double Night Beam, but what that tells me is that they're running some sort of an OTK. Oh, I completely forgot to, deprison, but that's okay because better option would be to make what is it, Honor Arc, and then yeah, I can nom the Cyber Dragon and then just run over the Alexandrite Dragon. So it's kind of hard having an idea in your head and then at the same time, well, you have a new idea to process it and say it. So it's kind of like a little bit of lag going from my brain to my mouth. Yeah, that was definitely the play that I had settled on, so naturally not going to deprison. Not like it was that much damage anyways, and I get to save my really important back row. But I wonder what the heck they're playing. I mean, again, any deck running Night Beams means that they have some sort of an... usually means that they have some sort of an OTK setup. I guess other decks could be running it that they don't OTK or anything. And if they're running a Cyber Dragon... well, then again, if they're running Alexander Dragon, maybe this isn't... Yeah, maybe this isn't an OTK deck. Maybe it's just some sort of a really simple beatdown deck. That would actually make more sense now that I think about it. But I still don't have that much insight into what they're playing. I mean, Malicious, Alexandrite Dragon, and Cyber Dragon, those are some pretty interesting cards to be running in tangent with each other, so I guess I'll just have to find out. But because I drew into... I've never actually had to say this name before. Ooh, BLS. Let's see, do I want to... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and activate... Okay, wait, let's try to pronounce this. Theosophy? Okay, that's not that bad. Theosophy of the artifacts. And I'm going to go ahead and special summon the only artifact I'm actually running in this deck, which is... Oh, I hate these names. Moraltach? I'm going to go with Moraltach, whatever it is. So this is the only one I'm running. I think this card is by far the best artifact monster in the entire archetype so far. I'm sure that they're going to get a lot of other good ones in the future, but in the meantime, this is my favorite. I don't even like the other ones that much. So that looks like it was their only play. I mean, they haven't exactly gone plus with any of their cards, so naturally that was their only one. But if they don't draw something by next turn, I am going to be able to pull off the win. Although I'm not going to be setting the movement card because I do have Summoner Monk in this deck, and I haven't seen my opponent play a single spell or trap, or at least traps. So, wait, have they played spells? Yeah, they played spells. So, haven't seen any traps, so there's no real use setting this when I could draw into a Summoner Monk and then I would need the spell. Although, it shouldn't really matter. I mean, they only have 2 cards left. One of them is potentially dead because they haven't used it. And let's see, they should still have a wait, what are their... No, they don't have another Malicious. I'm gonna save the Void Trap Hole again. This time I actually will be using Deprison on the Cyber Dragon. It's when you can use a card that it gets activated on an attack compared to a card that uses on the summon, you go for the attack card first because you're much more likely to be able to make use of a trap card that activates on a summon. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and stay brutal.